Hey everybody, Matt here with SalesChain University. In this advanced tutorial, I'm going to show you how to process multiple delivery jobs on a single order within the SalesChain system. We're first going to add multiple addresses onto the delivery tab in a single order. Then we'll add contacts to those different addresses. After that, we'll allocate machines to each individual address, and then we'll be able to add pickup and move information. Let's jump into the system where I've already started an order with 5 machines on it. Once I've selected my products and configured my service and pricing under the service and pricing tabs, I can move over to this delivery tab here at the top of the screen. Since the machines we priced out were copiers, we'll set this to a copier job. And I'm going to click add. And that starts our delivery job creation process. Right now, this order only has one delivery job, which is demonstrated by this red number 1 at the top here. And that's to our 123 Street address of the Dan's Bagels account. If I wanted the delivery address to be different than the billing address for this Dan's Bagels account, using this Ship To dialog box here, I'll drop the menu down, and I can change this to 123 Bread Lane instead. To make this change happen, I'm going to have to hit this red flashing save button at the top right of the screen. Once I click on save, we'll see that the order has been successfully saved. To add a second delivery job to this order, I'm going to click on this add button at the top right here. Once again, we have 5 copiers on the order, so this is going to be a copier order, and I'll click on add. Now we see that that red number 1 has turned into a number 2, indicating that we have 2 delivery jobs on this one order. If I drop this menu down at the top here, we can see the 123 Bread Lane address in addition to the Street address, right? So under Ship To down here, once again, I'm going to use the drop down to choose that Street address and click on Save at the top right-hand corner. I'll click on OK. Now, for our third delivery address, let's say that we wanted to enter a custom address, right? I can use this Add button just the same at the top right-hand corner. Click on Add in the dialog box. And now I can see that I have 3 total delivery jobs with this red number 3 right here. To be sure that I'm editing the third entry in our delivery jobs, I can use this drop down here next to delivery job, and this 3 dash before the street indicates that this is the third delivery job within our order. So I'll click there, and under Ship To, once again, same drop down here, I'll select New Entry from the drop down listing. This will allow me to enter a custom address for our third delivery job. Give me just a moment to enter this information, and we'll look at what I've entered. So now that I've entered some basic address information, I can click on Save, once again flashing in red at the top right-hand corner. Click on OK. Not only have we created a third delivery job for this account, but we've created an entirely new account within our system. So if I open up a second tab here, under my account screen, I search for Dan's Bagels. I can see that I've created Dan's Bagels South at that Main Street address. So not only have I added that additional delivery job, but I've created an entirely new account as well. Let's go back to our order. Click on OK in this dialog box. If we wanted to add an existing account as a 4th delivery job, for example, we could use this search icon just to the right of our Ship To address, and that would give us the ability to search our existing accounts for a 4th delivery job as well. The next step in the process is associating a contact at Dan's Bagels with each one of these delivery locations. To do this, I'm going to use this contact information on the right-hand side here where I see primary contact, IT contact, and meter contact. For now, let's use this Bread Lane headquarters address of Dan's Bagels here, and under primary contact, I'm going to hit Edit. By default, these contacts will be the same as the billing contact. Using this drop-down at the top here, I can see 2 contacts that we have associated with the Dan's Bagels account. So for our primary contact at the headquarters of Dan's Bagels, I'm going to select Mr. Dan Bagel himself as our primary contact. You can see that as soon as I select him from the drop-down, all of his information is populated within our delivery job, and I can click on Save here. And now, at the right-hand side of this delivery job, all of Dan's contact information is going to be associated with that first delivery job. I'm going to move on to our second delivery job here at Street, and under New and Edit for the primary contact here, I'm going to change our contact to Dan Smith. and click on Save. Now we can see that Dan Smith's contact has been associated with our second delivery job. For our third job, let's add a new contact to that new account that we created. In our dropdown for delivery jobs at the top left here, I'm going to move down to our Main Street address, and we're going to select New Edit, just the same at the top right-hand corner here. Using this dropdown, I'm going to change this to New Entry instead of selecting a name that already exists. Give me just a sec to add some contact information for our new contact at this new account. So now that I've entered the contact information for Mr. Jeff Bagel here, I can click on Save at the bottom right-hand corner. Now, we see that Jeff's information has been populated for that third delivery job. The SalesChain system is retroactive, so if I go back to our other tab here, where I have our account view open, and I look at this Dan's Bagel South location, we can see that Jeff Bagel has been added to this account as a contact automatically. Pretty awesome. Let's go back to our order tab here. Now that we've added 3 different delivery jobs to 3 different addresses and associated a contact with each of them, we're ready to start allocating machines to each of these addresses. We can see that in this kind of second layer of tabs here, we've been in the Location tab. I'm going to move over to the Machines tab of this order. Now, by default, all of the machines are going to be allocated to the very first delivery job within any given order. So you can see just above that I'm in delivery job 3, and because of that, I don't see any machines here. We get a lot of help desk calls with people confused about not seeing machines when they're not on the very first delivery job. So to see the machines on this order, I'll change our delivery job to the first address at Bread Lane here. Moving back to the Machines tab, I'll see all 5 of our machines on this order. To start allocating these to different addresses, I'll click on this Allocate button at the top left. Within this dialog box, we have a few options here. I'm able to view machines going to only specific locations using this dropdown. By default, I'm seeing all machines in all locations. And at the right here is where we're actually going to perform our allocations. We'll select the address, and then we'll click on Allocate. In this structure down here, we see that right now, all 5 of these machines are allocated to that 123 Bread Lane address. Once again, on any given order, all of the machines are going to default to the first delivery job. So I don't need to perform any allocations to the first delivery job. I just need to perform allocations away from it, right? So let's assume that these first 2 machines are going to stay allocated to our Bread Lane address. And let's assign this third machine to go to our Street address, our second delivery job. I'll click on Allocate here, and now we can see that 1-3 has disappeared from our first delivery job. But if I select delivery job number 2 up at the top here, and I move over to the Machines tab, we can see that that machine has been allocated to this second job. I'm going to click on Allocate at the top left here to continue performing my machine allocations. We can see in the allocation window as well that that third machine has been added to our second delivery job. Let's say that machines 4 and 5 here are both going to our third delivery job, that Dan's Bagel South location that we added. I'll assign them to location number 3, delivery job number 3, and I'll click on Allocate once again. Now, if I select delivery job number 3 with this same drop-down at the top, the Main Street address, and I move over to the Machines tab, I can see both of those machines, numbers 4 and 5, have been allocated to this third job. Looking at the Allocate window again, all of my allocations have been performed. I have 2 machines going to Bread Lane, I have 1 machine going to Street, and I have 2 machines going to Main Street at Dan's Bagel South. So I'll close this dialog box using the X at the top right-hand corner here. And now we're ready to enter pickup and move information. I'm going to move back to our first address here, our Bread Lane address. And I'm going to move to this Pickup and Move tab right here at the bottom. So now under the Pickup and Move tab, I can click on this Add button here. And I can begin entering all of my pickup and move information. Under Type, I can say this is a pickup, move, wrap, or leave. And I can enter a model name, like Canon 4540. I can add a serial number and an equipment number for the record. If there's hard drive cleaning needed, I'll check this box here. If I'm charging the customer for that HD cleaning, I'll check this box here. If this is a dealer-owned machine, I'll check this box here. And if this is a lease return, I'll check this box right here. So let's say we're doing HD cleaning, we're charging them for it, and this is a lease return. So now I can enter a lease number here, the lease company, GA in this case, and an expiration date for that lease. Once I click in here, it'll pull up a calendar for me to choose a date nice and easy. Let's say last day of the year. I can also add instructions here for this pickup and move. This is something like if I had stairs in the building, I can let my delivery guys know to be prepared for stairs. Stairs, second floor. Then I'll select the machine that this pickup and move is associated with. I have 2 machines going to the Bread Lane address, so I have the ability to choose between those machines with this dropdown. They have automatically populated. Remember, that's 1-1 and 1-2. So I'll say this is for 1-1. And then I'm going to click on Save right here, just above the pickup and move information. And now all of that information has been saved as part of this delivery job. I can add a second piece of pickup and move information right here, and I can associate that with our second machine for this location as well. So at this stage, I'll go through and add additional pickup and move information for each of the machines that I have on this order. So with that pickup and move information entered, for all of our different machines, we're ready to start generating documents and generally finishing this order up. We've successfully allocated several machines on a single order to multiple different addresses under multiple different delivery jobs. And in the process, we've created a new account and a new contact as well. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to our help desk at 203-262-1611. SalesChain is on Facebook and LinkedIn. Be sure to like and follow us on those pages so that you don't miss any company updates or useful information. If you learned something from this video, hit subscribe down below and tick the bell icon so you get notifications when we make more helpful tutorials like this one. Until next time, I'm Matt with SalesChain University, and have a great rest of your day.